Hari before you, and in this video we are going to see how to do partitions in the Kali Linux. Well, there are many videos in the YouTube showing how to install Kali Linux, but none of them says how to do partitions exactly. They'll be showing some partitions as per the system configurations, but their system configurations are different from your systems. So I thought you should know how to do your partitions as per your configurations and your need. You may have a different purpose for using Kali Linux. Well, I'll show it how to do partitions as per your system configurations or as per your need. Now open your browser, just go to kali.org. Downloads, and you should download a Kali Linux. There are many flavors in the Kali Linux, but I'll go with the standard one because I like this. If you want, you can download any of this. For everything, making partitions is same, installing everything is same. I downloaded it already, so I'll skip it. Downloading the Kali Linux ISO file, you need to download a software named as Rufus. Rufus is for making bootable image. This image. Just download the latest version of Rufus. 1 second. And open it. Just run it. Yes. And this is the Rufus UI page, GUI. Now just insert your pen drive. I inserted my pen drive. This PC. Just format it before making a disk image. Formatting is not necessary because even though if you don't format, automatically the software formats before making a disk image. So it's not a mandatory, but it is just suggested to do. And just open it. I selected the Kali Linux disk image file. If you want, you can change the volume label, Kali Linux, and click on start and accept. Now the software makes this. It is asking for a ISO to make a ISO image mode or DD image mode. I select DD image mode because you won't find many errors in DD image mode. Now wait until everything is completed. So it should get completed up to 100%. It will take few minutes time, so I'm going to skip this. After selecting a graphical install, you will get this screen. Select English as a language and your country. Mine is India. American English keyboard. It detects the components. If it doesn't detect, connect to your Wi-Fi. It's taking some time. Let it complete. Detecting network hardware. If you have a Ethernet connection, it will directly connect. If you doesn't have a Ethernet, then it will ask for a Wi-Fi connection. There, I'm using Ethernet, so I don't have any problem. And select your network name, host name. Like Sweta as mine. Continue. Skip the domain name. If you have one, just paste there. And root password, set your root password. Re-enter it. Continue. Setting up the clock. Here comes the main task. Just select manual, because if you use the guided partitions, you will definitely face problems in the future. I'm using this one. I have 536 GB free. Continue. Just double click it. Yes. Now I have 536.9 GB free space. Just click continue, and just make a automatically separate partitions, because we need to make a ext4 and we need to know what are the basic partitions. So slash variable swap area temporary home, these are the main partitions, and we will resize the partitions. Just delete the partition. ext4. Create a new partition, and I'll give 100 GB space for this partition. This is a slash partition slash root file system. Slash partition in the sense you are the main, whatever the files you save as a super user, sudo user, every data gets stored into the root file system, not to your home. In Kali Linux by default you are a super user, I mean sudo user. So giving a huge space is better for. Now we will make our second partition. I'll take a swap area. I'll give 6.9 GB. Swap area primary beginning, swap area. Done setting up partition, and we have this free space. Create a new partition. Create a 30 GB. I am creating a 30 GB temporary partition, temporary variable, temporary files. For this partition, it means that if you delete a file or a video or anything else, it directly goes to the recycle bin in Windows 10. In Kali Linux, it goes to the temporary file partition. So but it is better to have a good space for this partition, because if by accidentally if you delete a large file, it will goes to the temporary variable, temporary files. So you can be safeguard or restore it from there. Temporary. Continue. Go back. Done setting up partition, and 400 GB free space. I'll make this 400 GB as home partition. Whatever the remaining files, everything, they'll get directly stored to the home partition. Root variable data and each and everything gets stored to the home partition. Variable data, user data, every partition data. So it is better to have these 4 as main partitions. So finish writing this, continue and accept it. Just remember these numbers. Continue. It is taking a little bit time. I'll skip this. Now we got installing the system. The disk will be the data will be formatted and disk will be written. Spaces will be allocated. It will take a little bit of time, so I'll skip this even. Well, after installing that, you will get a screen like this. Just network mirror, click no and continue. Configuring the package manager. Now grub bootloader will get installed in your system. It will take a few minutes to install the grub bootloader. I'll skip this even, and I got it. Okay. Yes, click yes, because on clicking yes, the grub bootloader will get installed. I'll just, this is asking the location where to install the grub bootloader. I'll select dev SDA, so automatically it will get installed, or else you can install by entering it manually. Finishing the installation. After completing, you will get a screen like this. Now click continue. If you remove your pen drive, I removed mine, and click continue, because if you keep going on with your if you don't remove your pen drive, then you will reboot to the installation of Kali again. So make sure that you removed your pen drive. Now removing all live packages. For installing Kali Linux, generally live packages will be installed for temporarily. So now system is removing all the live packages, and that's it. You're done. You can, after completing this, you can reboot to, you can go on to your system by entering the password. Now username you need to give as root. Why root? Because in Kali Linux by default you are a super user, and password which you set at the time of installation. Enter. You will be logged into your system now. Wait for a few minutes. Here we go, we got Kali Linux. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit a like button and please subscribe. Thank you.